Alright, let's try to create a scorecard. I think the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and assign a routine scorecard inspection. Go ahead, create new. I'm going to choose a site. I'm going to assign a resource to perform the scorecard. I'm going to go find my routine inspection scorecard, and I'm going to go ahead and create that assignment. Alright, once I have the assignment, I'm going to go ahead and take it. So I clicked on the link to assessment form, and I'm just going to really quickly go ahead and knock this out. See, the first one's complete. I'm just going to really quickly go through here, and in the case of this chemical safety one, I'm actually going to I'm going to use not applicable to make sure that it drops this category. Now currently we're not using the scores here for anything, but we are actually capturing a score, and that is something that can be used down the road if needed. Right now the only score that counts is the last question in each section, and this is essentially establishing the whole score for the entire category. But you will have records of these items. And in fact, you could down the road build a composite scoring system out of it. So I think there's a lot of flexibility there. We'll just continue to fill this out. Now, I think one of the other things that this opens up is it allows you to not just score each of these individual questions and then create an overarching section score, but if I want to add a commentary as to why I did that, I've got the option to do that here, and there's a record maintained. You can see I'm just kind of randomly filling it in right now so that we can generate the score sheet that we need. And so most of this is out of the box exam. The part where we got a little bit fancier is that this assessment is actually hooked up to a custom object that we created. We actually, in ExAM, oftentimes we're creating assessments of specific different objects within Salesforce, but in this case we're actually creating a scorecard object, and that's to provide a little bit more flexibility in how the scorecards themselves are managed. So you can see here I've got all of these categories complete. I'm actually going to leave this last category off. There's nothing that's being done with that. So I'm going to go ahead and then submit to complete my survey. The minute that this is submitted, it updates the status here to completed, and then it also creates a new sample scorecard. So as soon as I'm going to go ahead and submit this for approval. I'm one of the approvers, so I'm going to go ahead and approve it. Alright, So now you can see the overall status is finalized, and now let's go ahead and go look at the sample building. So now you can see here you can see that the scorecard is now in the approval process. And of course, if I come across back to the building, I can look in here and we can see this is the assignment that we just did for that routine inspection scorecard. And this is our look at the inspection itself, and I can come in and I can actually pull up the compliance report. And that is right there. You can see I've got all my scores here, overall scorecard rating, and then of course comparing it to the other schools in ESC North, and then LAUSD as a whole. Once I approve this, so let's go look at the sample building. You can see here there's a 10% score on safety and traffic. So if I cut across to this scorecard, you can see traffic and safety is 90%. So if I go ahead and approve this, and then if I cut back across to our sample school, you can see it's been updated. So that's the whole process end to end.